me get this shared out. Hey, welcome in. Hey, Ernie, how you doing, man? How have you been doing? It's over here. I'm just doing up a bunch of eyes this afternoon. Get ready for the long week. Yep. Oh, I was wondering about you. I was wondering about you. A couple of people asked about you, and uh-oh, that eye went somewhere. And so I was like, I don't know where he's at. He could be going to some doctor's appointments or with family. Well, I hope you're doing better. Hope you're doing better. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Hey there, Clint. Hey there, XK. Appreciate you in here. These are 1/16 ounce heads. Okay, let's get the glue on here. This is a UV resin here. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Hey there, Mark. Hey there, Sandra. Yep. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome in, guys. This is one of the non-exciting jobs that I get to do. Usually it's a good quiet time. I normally don't do these on a live stream. But I got a bunch of eyes I got to glue. Yeah, chartreuse heads are for the ninja jigs, and then these are for the gold mine. I'll be doing the moneymaker jigs here too in a little bit. I'm doing good. I don't know about you asking me. Hey there, fishing. Hey there, Rivers. Welcome in, everyone. We got the eye factory going here now. Got to do a bunch of heads. I was going to paint some more heads, but I need to get all these heads out of the way. But I haven't done that many live streams. I did go on the other app, and we had 400, 500, 600 people in there. that I've only been live twice. Just twice today, taking it easy. Hey there, Victoria. Hey there, Lou. Oh, I'm doing good. I've been working. I just hadn't been doing any live streams, you know. I did 2 of them. We did give away one of the kittens today. We had someone come up to get a kitten. We had a mom and dad with their daughter come by and pick up a kitten. Got 3 more kittens to go. Hey there, present. Or is that pre? Yeah, present. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, hope so. Hope they find a good home. Everybody's doing good here. I do have to go to the doctor tomorrow morning, so I won't be doing a live stream in the morning. Okay, let's see how these look. Okay, I'm going to give those a little bit more light. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. 38 rainy and windy. 39 sunny here. We're about 40 here. No rain though. No rain whatsoever. No rain here whatsoever. I'm going to have to order some more blades. I got enough for this last order, but they're going to leave me. Uh-oh. I don't need that happening. Where did that go? Yeah, it's going to leave me empty almost. I got to order a bunch of stuff. I got to get some more swivels. We've gone through about 14 to 1,600 swivels in the last 2 weeks. I should have ordered another pack. I get them by the thousands. To take care of my cats. You got cats too? We have, what are those brown ones called? I can't remember what they're called. Tabbies? That's what we have, the tabbies. Pretty cat. I'd say it's been the prettiest cat we've ever had. I think the people that took in the one kitty today, they have a tabby. They have a female. They wanted to get a male. They wanted to get a partner for theirs. And we got 25 people in here. Been under the weather. Yep. Be back, gonna plug in the electric oil radiator. Um, it's like a foam mat. You get these squares that are like this. You can get them at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. It's just a foam. And then I punched holes in it with a hole puncher. I have the holes in there so the other side has, has the eyes, and it'll rest better in there. 6 carp. Oh, wow. Hey, welcome in. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but well, welcome in. Let's see. Everywhere in the world, looking for Ruben. Oh, yeah, I was on TikTok earlier. The heads look gorgeous, like Turkish delights. Ooh. Turkish delights. I don't even know what a Turkish delight is. Don't even know what that is. Is that like a candy or some kind of a morsel? Turkish delight. Okay, these are for the money maker. I got some paint on the eye. Hey, Remington. Stuck on my shirt. Oh, come on now. I'm glad I ordered a bunch of eyes, because I don't know if I would have had enough eyes. I ordered like 60,000 eyes altogether. That was a pretty good hunk of money there, but needed to be done because I needed to load up on eyes anyway. We've just been very blessed to have the finances to purchase a bunch. Let's see. It's a chocolate. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it is a lot of eyes. It's been the largest eye purchase that I've ever made at one time. Usually when I get eyes, I get them in, you know, anywhere from 10, 20,000 at a time. And I think it was at least 60,000. I mean, that's what I know for sure, certain. It may have been a little bit more than that. Make sure I put the right color eyes on here. I've done that in the past when doing these gold heads. You pick up your jig and it's red eye on one side and green on the other. Yeah. Hope you get the eyes in every color and size. Yeah. Alrighty, you have a good night there, Sandra. Very therapeutic to watch. Oh, cool. It's kind of like jewelry. That's the closest thing I can compare this to. Now, I've never worked for a jewelry place, but I've seen when I was younger, I'd go into James Avery's. My uncle and I had a bunch of relatives that worked there, and you would have some people putting the diamonds or the emeralds in the rings. This kind of reminds me of all that. So we still got all these to do. These. Got to do some with bait keepers. Got a lot of eyes. Again, I was going to paint heads, but I thought, man, I have nowhere to put them. So I thought, let me get rid of some of these and get them done up. That way I can create space here on this table. I mean, I have bins I could put them in, but this is the part that I don't like. I don't dislike it. It's just it's not a favorite of people to watch me put eyes on lures. People would rather see me pour lead or tie up lures. So a lot of times when I'm doing a live stream and I'm telling everybody I'm going to take a break, I don't take a break from work. I just take a break from the live stream so I could bounce back here and either paint heads or glue eyes. Some days I'll take a break during lunch, but I don't eat a lot. A lot of times I'll just grab a sandwich or, oh, look at that. Took the eyes right off. I'm going to put a little bit of extra glue on that just to top it. And here we go. Get it right in the middle. This is the last of the big orders. All the other orders behind it for tackle stores are all refills. So after I get done with this order, I'll be doing a lot of inventory jigs. So I'll still be tying them like a dozen or 18 jigs at a time, but I won't be tying 3 dozen, 6 dozen at a time like I have for these orders. I'll be back to the old routine, which I'll be glad. Our salesperson, he's trying to get us a couple more tackle stores, which would be great because that would help out a lot. He's out in Florida and he has contacts that do tackle stores. I'm pretty fortunate he picked us to go in these tackle stores. It'll help us out. Let's see, what do we have in here? We got Renee. How you doing there, Miss Blair? Welcome back. Did you watch us over there on TikTok earlier? We were on there. We had a bunch of people, and then I think we got reported or something because I got a restriction. We went from like 400 people to like 70 or 80 pretty fast. We couldn't get over 100 anymore. Oh yeah, that'll be good for us. Yeah, we need business. Yeah, we were kind of getting slow, but it's always slow in the summertime. But now, we've been getting a lot of website orders, so that's been very, very helpful. Yeah, these will help us with all these winter stores that we're getting, which, in Florida, it'll be like spring weather. Their winter time is like our springs here. It'll be good to get reorders going on in like December and January to refill, because we never know what the weather is going to be here in Oklahoma. Last year, when it froze up in a lot of places. Some of these people couldn't go fishing because of the lakes freezing up. Okay, we're going to do a couple of these while the light's shining on the heads over there. These are split rings that I'm putting on, or that I'm attaching the blade to. These will be for our underspin lures. This size here is a size, I think it's a size 1. Yeah, it's a size 1. It'll go on a 16th ounce. So I got that many so far, and that's not even enough there. My mother-in-law usually does this stuff for me. She lives next door. She used to do this for us, but I don't want to have her do them for. She's getting up there in years. I know she would do it, but she has other things going on. Okay, they are ready. Oh. Okay, let's pull these out. And again, these are 1/16 ounce heads. I got a few more of them to do, and then we're going to switch colors. Let's see, any questions here I need to answer? Getting it sorted, then basically run, but near fun. There's it, Rainier MDA. Welcome in there. Hey there, Matt. Hey, Real Crappie Man Jigs. Yeah, I had no idea what I'm doing. Slowly figuring it out. Are you talking about you doing eyes? Or what? What are you talking about? This is how I do my eyes. I used to do them one at a time, I have them on the rotary vise. I turn it sideways, put an eye on there. And I'm like, man, there has to be an easier way to do this. And then back then I would look at I ended up coming up with a system, and at that time I only had one light. And then I'd see on Facebook and some of these other channels how these other guys are doing it. I'm like, oh man, they're making it harder than what it is. It'd be nice to have a conveyor belt and just have these go through there real slowly and then pull them out the other side. But I used to use super glue, but super glue, when you get super glue in, how would I say, extreme environments, on these heads. Now on a freestyle jig head where you have your indention, it may fit in there and do okay. But on these flat pill heads here, if you use super glue, and we tried all kinds of different super glues. We tried the B3600. We tried crazy glue. When the temperatures would get like, now how would I say, 35 or below, the eyes would start popping off. And in the wintertime, when you got moisture and you got a little bitty crack underneath the eye, what happens is the moisture gets under there, and just like in the freezer, water expands when it freezes. Happened there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no idea what I was doing, trying to figure it out. Let's see. It takes a little getting sorted, but then basically let it. Okay. Ruben, did you know Turner has his Discord now? Oh, that's good. I didn't know that. Let's see. Are we connected? Are we connected again? Oh, hey there, Jerry. Yeah, we got disconnected somehow. I don't know what happened. Oh my goodness. We did get loaded. We did get loaded back up on our chenilles. The stuff that we've had on sale for $2.99, and we're going to keep it on sale till Christmas. You know, we'll probably keep it on sale till, you know, December 31st or whatever, December 30th. Let's see, who all's in here? We got Remington, Real Crappy Man Jigs, Lou, Clint, Ernie, Sandra, Victoria. Oh, I don't think they're all in here, but maybe. Let's see. Hey there, Mark. Appreciate all you guys in here. We got Renee still in here. Yeah, we got disconnected somehow. We've been getting reported on our live streams here too. We're not getting punished as harshly as we had been the last couple of weeks. We started getting our numbers back up. We got too many people getting mad at me. They want to know what molds I use, and they've been getting frustrated because I won't tell them what brand lead molds we have. So I don't know if they're the ones doing the reporting or what. Hope not. Yeah, I'm sorry for losing connection. I don't know what happened there. It's going to be cold in the morning. We're supposed to be about 24 degrees. Oh, man, what happened there? Okay, let's see. Oh, there we go. The chat was froze. Where's Lou? I have no clue at all. Adventures, welcome in. Hey there, Jerry. Let's see. Lou, I found an Apple Pencil for $70. Ooh. I'm back. Welcome back. As after he said he wouldn't surprise me. Well, surprise, surprise, surprise. There goes the video going out. How much again? Oh, no. I don't know. It went out on me here. I lost connection somehow. I don't know what happened. It was on my end this time, Clint. I lost connection here. Okay, these are going back under the light. We only have a few more of these with the green eyes, and then we're gonna do some other heads here in a little bit. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, guys. Finally found some really good pliers. I like these. I like these better than the green handled ones. These I can put them on and twist them without having to get the other pliers. The green ones, I might be able to do that, but it might take some finagling. These are built a little different. I have been using these green ones here for a long time. Let me see if I can do the whole process with these green ones. I do have some different cutters coming in. The cutters are going to be somewhat like this. They're going to help me clean the heads with the bait keepers, and I'm hoping they help things out quite a bit. I guess I can use these here. They just don't fit in there as well. Yeah, I don't like them anymore. I'm done with you. These here, just slide it like that. I ordered some more because I want to keep a couple extra pair just in case I lose these or they break. And I put already 2 orders in, And I can't remember where I got those split ring pliers at. All the other ones there, you can't do the whole process. You have to have something, a different set of pliers to spin it around. Yep, welcome in everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Oh, we got 29 people in here, guys. Thank you. We've been growing pretty good lately here. We picked up, I think, about 100 or 200 new subscribers yesterday, and then today I think we picked up another 40 or 50 today. Now you go back a week, and we'd only picked up maybe 20, maybe 30 for a whole week. It's just been terrible on that end for the last almost 2 weeks. It's been that way. For 2 weeks, we've only picked up, now excluding yesterday, we only picked up maybe 60, 70 new subscribers in 2 weeks. So things have been kind of rough. Okay, we're going to go to another head here shortly. Another color. Oh, excuse me. That's it with the red eyes. We could put these red eye ones on the other table. Clear out some more space. Get some more light on those. I do not like it getting dark so early. I don't know how you guys feel about the time change. I don't know if you're still in here, Lou. Do you guys have a time change where you guys live at? So we got these done up too. Hey there, Panfish. Keep warm, Ruben. Yeah, well, I'm good here. We got down in the 40s last night, and I walked into the shop earlier today, and it wasn't too bad. Now, tomorrow morning's going to be awful. I know it's going to get cold. We're going to get down in the 20s tonight. I know it's going to get cold, cold, cold. It needs a little more light. Okay, we got all these blue heads taken care of. Get these out of the way. I think, did we do all the chartreuse? Yeah, we got all the chartreuse taken care of, so all of these can go. Make some more space. Yeah, I got a 8:15 appointment tomorrow at the doctor's office. So I'm going to be, I'll be going to the doctor tomorrow morning. And I'm just getting a checkup. There's nothing wrong. I've been using some different medications, so they're gonna kind of see where I'm at with the new medication. I'm gonna ask for a different medicine on one end um, for some of the pain. I'm hoping that once we get the MRI here in another week and a half or so, I'm hoping they can get me taken care of before the Thanksgiving break. My mother-in-law got some shots in her back, and she says she's doing better. I'm hoping that that's what they got. That's what they can do for me. They may take a look at the MRI and go, he really needs to have surgery, which I'm hoping that I don't have to have surgery. Okay, now we're going to go to jig heads with bait keepers, and these do not have spinners on them, which is good. Let's see. Yeah, I hope everything goes well. Hepatine is getting sore. Yeah, I can walk outside at 2 a.m. here and see where. You can? Yeah, it is dark here right now. It's only, what time is it? Going to be 6, I guess, or I can't see the clock from here. Let me see if up out on top. Oh, it's 5. Yeah, it's going to be 6 o'clock here pretty soon. Real bizarre weather here. Oh, really? Yep. Yeah, we're going to be tomorrow's high is going to be in the 40s, and then we're supposed to bounce back up to the low 60s, which is good. We'll have some 60s and 70-degree weather. And we'll have that for about another week and a half, which I'm excited about that because I won't need a heater or an air conditioner. We did crank the AC back on a couple of days ago. I like it to where sometimes we can open up the windows here and it'll cool off to where I don't need to turn on and use any electric. Here's a scary thing that I just learned a couple of days ago. That here in the US, there's only three electrical grids in the US. And I didn't realize that till just a couple of days ago. That if you hit one of the grid points, you're basically turning off about a third of the electric here in the US. I didn't realize how terrible our electrical setup here is in the US. Now Texas has their own grid, and then you got the rest of the US basically sharing 2 other grids. I'm gonna do some more research over that. I've been studying, doing a Bible study for myself on the book of Revelation, and I do that every couple of years. Because sometimes you read the book of Revelation and then you go back a couple of years and you're like, that made sense. And then you look at something and go, well, that didn't make sense back then, but now you get a little more clarity on what's going on. Right now, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of bad stuff going on. really messed, yeah, it messed me up. I don't like this time change. I wish it would just stay on one time. They tried to get that passed, and I just don't know the reasoning behind the time change. Now, they changed the time during World War II. Part of the time change process was for farmers, but part of it was because they didn't want, um, if there was an attack on the U.S., they didn't want the attack happening to where it was at daytime and they could see their targets very well, because back then in World War II the technology isn't as it is today. So that was part of the reasoning for doing a time change. Part of it was the farmers, and I somewhat understand that, but I mean, you got farmers these days that are out at midnight in the summertime doing their farming, you know, and, I don't think the time change means as much as it did back then. Let's see. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah. Yeah, that's part of the reasoning for the time change was, partially because of the farmers, but, and part of it was because of World War II. They were so afraid that we were going to get attacked, and they thought, well, if we keep the time change thing going, um, that if we ever did get attacked, uh, they have less daylight basically. And back then again, and back in World War II, the technology isn't like it is today. Today you got night vision and radar and all kinds of stuff that they didn't have full on access like they do today. I'm getting a lot of these out of the way, which is good. Okay, as you're looking at this, I have two different size hooks here. I have a number 2 and a number 4 hook. I could use a number 4 with a bait keeper, but that limits the size of plastic you can use on these. So instead of me sticking with the number 4, I use a number 2 size, just a little bit bigger of a hook. And you can use a Bobby Garland. You can use a lot of the Crappie Man jigs, his plastics on these hooks too. Okay, let's see what we look like over here. Sure is, Ruben. Yeah, so I'm not saying I'm a, oh, how would I say? I am a World War II buff. Again, I'm not anything to the extent where, I'm totally infallible. But there are a lot of things I like studying, when it comes to history, and I like studying history, and especially since becoming a Christian, because there's so much stuff that is not being shared or taught, and it's a shame because it's a conditioning that the world wants to put on people. They want them, in some ways they want them to stay uneducated so that they can still manipulate them, and and that's just something that's pretty sad. Pretty sad stuff. Okay, we're going to go to these now. We're going to do the ones with a swivel on them. So one of the things I check for before I start putting eyes on, or is that wiggly? Here, I'll show you how, is it wiggly? I want the spinner to spin on this. These will get a golden spinner on them, and then some will get like a silver spinner. I'm becoming a grandparent too, yep. Is that the first time you're becoming a grandparent? That's pretty cool. It changed me a little bit, You get to see you see yourself as a first generation or second generation, depending on how you see things, and then you see your kids have kids. It's just pretty cool. Our little grandson, Ezra, I see a whole lot of his dad, and then I see a whole lot of my daughter in him too. Just a cool looking little boy. And I see a little bit of myself in him. He's a little jokester and entertainer, and I think he gets that from me. Because I don't really see that with his dad or his mom. But I don't know Tyler's parents well enough to, I know a little bit of them, and we see each other sometimes at family functions. But little Ezra is a cool little kid. Cool little boy. Do they know what it is already? Like a little boy or girl? See, look at that there. Look at that. Those look pretty there. Pretty, pretty, pretty lures. To my only grandson, yeah. Oh, yeah, congratulations there. Big times, congratulations. Okay, these are going to go back under the light for about 30 seconds to a minute. I like how I got this camera set up here. I like how I got it set up here now. We may just keep this one in its place. I could see the comments pretty clear, and you know what are you still in here, Lou? Let me see. I was watching a documentary last night. Hey, Panfish. Yeah, I was watching a documentary on the Lord of the Rings. I liked watching the Lord of the Rings, the movies, the trilogy that became a little bit more than a trilogy. And I didn't know they did all the filming in New Zealand. That was pretty cool. It employed a lot of people from New Zealand too. Growing up as a kid, and you know, you read the books from, you know, J.R. Tolkien, and then you see the animated version of the Lord or the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. And then when it came out in what is it, 2001, that was one of the movies me and my brother-in-law Sammy, he's big into the Lord of the Rings too. Now, when I say I'm big into the Lord of the Rings, I'm not the kind that's going to dress up as Gandalf or a Hobbit or anything. I don't do any of that. That's just too weird. When I go watch a Marvel movie, I'm not dressing up as Fat Spider-Man or anything like that. Oh, you like the close-ups? Yeah. Not yet, but we thinking he's having a boy. Oh, cool. That's awesome. And when is he due? When it when is the due date? Thank you, everyone. Ruben, Clint, Panfish. I will find out soon. Oh, cool. That's awesome. That is cool. I bet you were full on walking on air and fully excited. Yeah, these here are wiggling, so these are fully loose. I've been using a different heat shrink tubing, and it's been helping out our spinner baits. We're not getting as much, if any, paint in the swivel, which has been really good. So I had to make 36 of these. I think I made 40 of them because I wanted to have extras for inventory. So this is a UV resin I'm spreading on top if you're just coming in brand new. It is eye time. I hear the doggies outside. It It is pitch black dark out there. Then, uh-oh. I don't need that happening. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we are done with the moneymaker heads. I can put that on my desk, the fly tying station there. Look at those, are already ready to go. I don't have to put any more light on those. Let's see. Look amazing. Lou, I'm happy for you. You can use Sally's now. Yeah, you can. You can. It'll work okay. The heart of nails is built the same way, like the super glues, and the way you take it off too. If you ever use any Sally's hard as nails, you use the same. What do you call? And I can't remember the name right now. I had it in my head, but to take it off, like fingernail polish remover, use the same stuff to take off super glue. You can use that, and you can also use that for the UV resin too. But we used to use Sally's hard as nails. That was the very first thing I did, but it took so long for it to dry. And then we were having issues with people that would use our lures for ice fishing, where the eyes would pop off. And when they're fishing, sometimes they're fishing in water that's, you know, the water's, not freezing, but, the ice that they're on, the surrounding temperature, the air temp is, somewhere like 15 degrees, 20 degrees. And they were using our lures in these ice fishing shanties, and the eyes were starting to pop off. And so we quit using that. And then once we started going to UV resin, the UV resin, they weren't having any issues with that. But now the Sally's hard as nails is pretty cheap. And if you don't fish in extreme climates, it'll hold up pretty good. And that's the cheap way of getting into it. So here's one I need to pop loose like that. Now it's loose. Well, that's just stuff if you've been making baits for a while and you're on a shoestring budget, the way I was when I first started. You're trying to do whatever, try to make use of whatever you have access to. And at that time, I didn't have any. I had no accounts with Hairline or Wapsi or any of those guys, and so my access to the top quality stuff just wasn't there. Now these days with Amazon and eBay, there's just so much good stuff out there. There's a lot of really good resins, a lot of really good stuff that's out there these days. We had somebody talk, and I can't remember if it was on the YouTube stream or the TikTok stream, that they were talking about Jan's Netcraft, and I used to buy stuff from them a long time ago, and I would get chenille from them, and some of the chenille is just not the same fabric that they're using for Wapsi, the rayon chenille. Now, I used it, and again, that I had hardly any money when I first started making lures, and I would order like a black chenille from oh, what do you call Barlow's, and then I'd get some from Jan's Netcraft, and then I would get that, what is it called, Wild River or Frontier River chenille, and they would all be different colors, different shades of black. And that's just stuff that you learn along the way. If you use Barlow's, you know, some colors will be consistent with other companies and some won't, you know. Hey, W. Lefter galore. Yeah. Oh, your LSU lost again last night. Oh my goodness. They're not the LSU of old, I know. Maybe they'll be good next year. I like the Sallies, but we'll probably switch to all UV once I can make a light box. Yeah. Yeah, they're Victoria. Yeah, they're not. They just. I My thinking on that was they weren't having that bad of a season. They weren't having a great season, and I'm not an LSU fan, but every so many years you're just due to have a bad season, and that was my thinking on LSU. I don't think they should have got rid of Chip Kelly. I know it's kind of like OU. If OU loses 3 games in one season, you have all these diehard OU fans that think they need to win a national championship every year, which there's nothing wrong with thinking that they need to win a national championship, but there's something wrong when you're expecting to win a national championship. You can't win a national championship every year. And OU hasn't won a national championship in what, 25 years? It's hard to win a national championship. And every so often you'll get someone like a Nick Saban or one of those guys that they get with the athletic program and they kind of have a mini dynasty there. And it is hard to win. You got so many teams clawing at you. You got schedules, you got injuries that you can't control. And that's a thing that I remember when Bob Stoops had like a three he had a 3 game he had 3 losses in one season, and you had all these knuckleheads calling to the sports station. They were calling for him to be fired. And I'm like, man, you guys are just awful. I remember back in the mid 90s when I first moved here, OU was awful. You're lucky if they won 3 or 4 games. But you had all these diehards that were out there thinking, oh, they're going to win a national championship this year. And it's like, they're awful. They don't have the people. They don't have the personnel. They don't have, you know, they kept going through coaches for a while. And the same way was with OSU too, before they had Mike Gundy. And Mike Gundy, I hate saying it, but OSU, a lot of times, they're like Oregon State compared to Oregon. They're not going to get the top-notch players as like Oregon does. In the same way with OSU, they're not going to get that elite football player. But you got in these people's heads that they're an elite school program. They may be an upper tier program, but they're not an elite. Yeah, they're doing good. Will they win a national championship? I don't know. We'll see. But things are going good over there, though. Same way with Indiana. Indiana's having, this is a back-to-back for Indiana uh, that they've had a 10-game winning season, and you go back 50 years and they've never had back-to-back 10 wins, and they've never had a season like they've been having the last 2 years, and but you're going to have a lot of Indiana fans that are like, oh, they're going to win, you know. If they don't win a national championship this year, they're going to think they're going to win one next year. And again, that's just, part of fandom that's just totally gets wild because you know, realistically, you can't have 10 teams win a national championship, but you got all these diehard fans that think they are. There's a commercial that's out there, and oh man, it has a little roughness to it. There's a commercial out there with a guy getting a tattoo, and it's whatever team, winning the national championship, and well, look at that. I may not be able to use this one here. Look at that. What is going on there? Yeah, there's a little spot there. Let me get my file out. File it. I call this file the X file. See if I can get that little. I don't know how they got there. I don't know if that's just powder paint or what. But now you got these fans that are they just go plumb nuts. And then you get all these schools, they're paying all these coaches. And I'm not going to name the school, but there's a school out there that's paying, they're paying these, they have a buyout for these contracts. And they're basically still paying 3 ex head coaches salaries. Tell me that's not a waste of money right there. Let's see if I could cover that up. Might be able to make do. Okay, we'll go with that. I may end up not using that one there. We'll see how it turns out. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I know it'll be a long time before they win another Super Bowl. It could happen. All kind of things happen. Great year to be in Ole Miss. Yes, it is. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of teams that are doing good. A lot of teams out there doing good. It makes it exciting. I don't really hate any football program or anything like that. You do get tired of some teams winning it every other year, but a lot of times they just put all the right stuff together. They put everything right. They got a good program. There's probably a good 10 or 15 teams out there that could win a national championship, but it's a tough grind. It is tough, tough, tough. You got to have a lot of things going for you. I used to cover sports for a local team in one of the local newspapers, and it just seemed every year you had all these parents that thought their kids were the next, they were going to be the next, whatever. They're going to go to college and they're going to be the next Heisman Trophy winner, and and you just sit there and you kind of just like, you guys have just lost. I feel bad for those kids. But they thought they were going to win a state championship, and it's like, and then they're getting thrashed. I just got to be where I'm like, I am tired of writing stories for a team that's getting beat by 50 points in a football game. I try to do what I can for the kids and try to shed good light on them, and but it's just tough to do that. What was really tough was my son was I can't remember if he was a junior or senior one year, and I would put these stats down, and then you have these parents getting all mad at me because I didn't put enough. I didn't make their kid look bigger, through the story, and that's kind of tough to do. I tried to not show favoritism, you know, and sometimes that's hard to do. I'm pretty fortunate. My son was, I think he made all district one year. He did pretty good. Hey there, Spunky. Hey there, Water Fox. When we can mop the floor with elephant ears, we will have beaten the dynasty now. Now we need to focus on finding a coach that can beat Ole Miss and Bama. Yeah. Don't forget OU and Texas. Yeah, OU. I think they play LSU the last game of the year. I think LSU travels over to OU this year. So that'll be an interesting week there, Victoria. That'll be a very interesting week. I'll try not to. If OU does win, I'll try to be easy on you, okay? I know you won't be easy on me if LSU wins. But I'm really fortunate. I cheer for OU and OSU, and I cheer also for the Longhorns and the Aggies. I'm not much of a Red Raider fan, though. I mean, I am from Texas. I don't cheer for all the Texas teams. I'll cheer for SMU, though. I like SMU. I do cheer for the Hurricanes, too. But anytime those teams play OU, I'll always cheer for OU. Now, when Texas plays OU, I'll cheer for the team that has a better record because I know they'll have a chance at winning a national championship. But usually when Texas plays OU, I don't get too up or down about it. I just want an exciting game, entertaining game. Okay, those are going to get spinner blades, guys. Those will be getting spinner blades on them. Okay, we're going to go put these under the lights. They're pretty dry. I'm going to put them back under the lights, and what we're going to do is package these. We're going to pack these up. Let's see. They're OSU is pretty good. They're not. I mean, they're having an awful. And I'm talking OSU. I'm not talking Ohio State. I'm talking Oklahoma State. I think Oklahoma State only has like 2 wins this year. They're not doing so good this year. Oh, that's where that one got left. I was wondering about that. I was missing a spinner. Yeah, that's what happened. I was looking for this. I just picked up a package and found that laying there. Okay, there's that one. That one's ready. That'll be getting a label on the back sometime. Okay, now we're going to put these in here. Spread them out a little bit. 2, 4, 6. There we go. There we go. Okay, guys, let me do this here. Get this phone out. Okay, let's see. Fans for our teams, yeah. Hence the reason I said we are a pain. Yeah, I love watching sports. I don't want to say I'm a diehard. I just don't. If OU loses, I don't have a lousy week. I used to go to work with people that, um, if OU lost, you can pretty much, their work is awful. They don't put out as much work. They're upset the whole week long, and so it's hard, it's hard to deal with people like that at work. I don't get up too high. I don't get too low. If they win, great. If they don't win, it's tough. We'll just look towards next year, I guess. I prefer the Red Wolves myself. Yeah. Are you talking Arkansas State? That's what I'm thinking there. Okay, guys, that's going to be it. I'm going to call it the night. I got to go pack some orders and get some labels on them, and we'll be seeing you guys sometime tomorrow. Okay, you guys have a good night. Thank you again for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. Oh, okay, there we go, Clint. Alrighty, guys, be good. Bye bye.